James Carpenter with Country Living. Welcome to my channel and thank you for watching my videos. Welcome back to James Carpenter Country Living. Today we're going to talk about fasteners. Yesterday it was brought up in the video. I briefly touched on this. I thought I'd give you a better look at the assortment that we have in stock just to take care of our clients. So we're going to start out with this bin here is kind of empty. We can use it for miscellaneous, but we do have it if we need it. But basically each one of these bins is full of, let's say these are nuts, and if I get my hand in there, different size bolts. So as you go down, the bolts get a little bit longer. Actually, those bolts are out of sequence. Here we have a little feller there, and here, and here, and then all these nuts. These are all grade 8. Now if you don't quite understand grade 8, on the back of the bolt there's a bunch of little lines, and I don't have my glasses on, but I believe there should be 5 lines on there, which indicates a grade 8 bolt. Okay, so these run all the way up into the larger sizes, and of course you can get clear over here and get into some really big stuff. Here's a nice one up here, big old lag bolt. Okay, now down here we have what's called more grade 8 stuff. These are all washers, and it looks like lock washers. Bolts, grade 8. Bolts a little longer, grade 8. Okay, come back on me. Alright, so this is not a sponsored video. I want to let you know that up front. Everything you see here is stuff that I purchased for my shop. Now I know Diesel Creek, he had a bunch of this kind of stuff given to him by a company, but his channel is a lot bigger than mine, and there ain't nobody giving me freebies yet. But again, this has all been purchased for the shop. Then we go next size washers and nuts. Next size bigger bolt. And then again, washers, nuts, next size bigger. Okay, by now you're getting tired of me opening up drawers, so let's just skip ahead and let's get into some bigger stuff. Look at the size of these. Big old nuts, bigger washers, big bolts. Okay, so down here I want to point these out. I probably had that since the 1970s, early 70s, and this is back when I first got started. I had these little tiny drawers. Boy, I was dreaming. I'm dreaming a lot bigger now than I was back in the early 70s when I was a young man. Here we have what's called grade 5 bolts. Let me get one out here. That don't even have lines on it. Let me see if this one does. Yeah, this one's got 3 lines on it, which indicates grade 5. Now, difference between grade 8 and grade 5 is the hardness of the metal. Grade 8's a lot harder metal than grade 5. And again, we have all the different sizes, including big washers if you need them. Alright, so we'll move on down, and in these drawers we have all these different body clips. All the little Hondas and Toyotas and stuff, they use these clips to hold things on. They're like push clips. There's different types. There's another type there. Little guy there. And so on. So those are trim clips. We use those a lot. Alright, here we have more clips. For some of you old timers, these are the old, we used to put these around the windshield to snap that chrome molding on. So in here you have a variety of clips. These go on the back of a door liner and attach the door liner to the metal. Here's something pretty simple: license plate light, or yeah, for your license plates. Different things. These are nylon locking nuts. I'll get a big one out so you can see it. You see that dark ring right there? That's a hard plastic, and what that does is once you tighten this fastener down, that plastic is kind of like a lock washer. Here's another style here. This got white plastic in it, but same principle. All these are different size locking nuts. As you can see, there's, yeah, there we go, picture. Ooh, a heavy drawer. Mercy, what's in here? Let's find out. Oh, okay. This kind of stuff here comes in handy. These are called fender washers. A couple different sizes there. You got little star looking lock nuts. This drawer here is a little bit of a variety of stuff that I've picked up over the years that needed a home, and this is where they wound up. Here's another big fender washer. Okay, so moving on. Wow, got all kinds of washers and nuts in here. These look like grade 5. Alright, these are roll pins. Different size roll pins. There's quite a variety there. Snap rings, they come in handy. Some more snap rings over here. These are universal joints. Little pins. Different types of pins. That one's adjustable. That one's just a solid pin. And then you got these for the tractor. Everybody recognizes that. You need them for the tractor. Looks like I got a few more of them here in a bag. Never have enough of those. Okay, brake parts. This drawer here looks like it could use a cleaning, but there's all kinds of brass fittings for brake line repair in here. And looks like crush washers for like oil pans. Maybe some oil pan drain plugs, different sizes. Is that for a semi truck or something? That's a big one. Okay, now different size hose clamps, different style of hose clamps. Personally, I like this style here because you got that one fastener on the top, and then when it tightens down, it tightens more evenly than this type. Even though that looks similar, but trust me, these aren't as good. At least in my opinion, anyhow. Okay, here we have wire ties, plastic ties. Those get used quite a bit. This looks like more brake line stuff. Yeah, brake line fittings. This looks like miscellaneous to me. Yeah, it's more nuts, different size nuts. This appears to be more brake line stuff, maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of brass in there, different things. I'd have to call that a miscellaneous. But a lot of times you never know when that miscellaneous stuff comes in handy. Oh, these are pretty common. These are quick disconnects for like heater lines on some of the older vehicles. And then there's some plastic type fittings in here that are quick disconnect too. It's a little difficult with one arm here, but I will get it open for you. Looks like more body clips. Okay, this drawer here, I'm not sure what we have here. This is, well, looks like there's cotter pins, and there's even some more roll pins in here and different things. Nice little assortment drawer. Different screws. Electrical stuff. I've got another area that's got a lot of electrical stuff in it, but I guess we got a little bit there too. Miscellaneous bolts there. These are finer machine type screws. And self-tappers. Nice little assortment there. This is labeled vacuum fittings. All kinds of different vacuum line type fittings. You know, a lot of this could be used on like your windshield washer squirters and that. These look like rivets. A lot of rivets in here. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Roll pins. Really good assortment of roll pins and keyways for like small engine repair or anything with a shaft that has a keyway. This is a nice little drawer here. I like it. Machine screws. Okay, these are pretty cool. You can clip them over top of something and then run a bolt through there and tighten it down, so it makes an instant nut that you don't have to worry about holding it with a wrench. Those are pretty nice. I like those. More fasteners. More screws. And more bolts. These look like relays, bunch of relays. A little bit more electrical stuff. More electrical stuff. All right, so here looks like smaller bolts, more plastic clips, more plastic clips, more plastic clips. Cotter pins. These are nice little straps if you're going to run a pipe or something. Strap it down. This is pretty neat. If you ever needed a little spring, well, there's a variety pack of springs there. Over here. Okay, these are actually plugs that come in different lines and stuff. We keep them because you never know when you need a plug. That looks like a bunch of bolts. Alright. Well, this says wheel studs. This says I'm not sure what it says. I don't have my glasses on. Anyhow. Moving on down, then we've got rubber line, vacuum line, fuel line, transmission line, you name it. Here you have metal fuel line. Down here looks like heater hose. Another assortment. I haven't been in any of these drawers for quite some time. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a little bit of an electrical. Miscellaneous. There's some of this old school stuff, back in the day stuff. I keep everything, I guess. Here we got a selection of air filters for customers' vehicles. Down here we have battery terminals, two different types, side post and top post. More electrical stuff. There's three of those there, electrical stuff. This is that electrical section I was talking about earlier. Looks like a few relays and stuff in there. There's miscellaneous electrical stuff. Now, this stuff here, these are like good if you're going to crimp and make your own battery cable ends and different things like that. Those are pretty nice. More electrical stuff. Oh, this is a pretty nice drawer here. Some of you mechanics out there probably like it. Different pin connectors that you can put on the end of a wire to fasten it to something else. Okay, what do we got here? Oh yeah, look at those. Can you see those? Those are connector pins. So if you got corroded up connector pins, you can pull them out and fasten a new end on, stick it into the connector and repair that corrosion. This is a crimping tool. More of those little ends, unless that's the same drawer. Okay, these are actual brand new connectors that you can build and assemble, put together. That looks like something off of GM. Oh, here's more of these. You know, and they get pretty big. You know, it'd be a diesel truck. And there. Okay, this looks new. I don't know where this came from, but oh, okay, this is our lug nut assortment. I just bought this here not too long ago. We get a lot of cars in here that have lug nut issues. So we stock several different lug nuts. Yeah. Okay, these are shop rags. And believe it or not, look at this mess. These are all leftover gasket sets. But you'd be amazed how many times you might need like an EGR valve gasket off an old small box Chevy or something. Dig through here and find it. And then of course we got some paper towels. I want to talk about these. Now, I've been working this shop for a lot of years. Look at the size of that. Really? They used to be twice that big. Now they cost more money and you get a lot less of them. But between the blue towels and the red towels, we use a lot of those as shop supplies. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video on fasteners. Give you a rough idea what a mechanic shop has to have on hand when they're working on cars. Because think about it logically. Any of those bolts or fasteners or roll pins or any of that stuff, if you needed it and you didn't have it, the amount of downtime that you're going to get to run to the store, pick it up, and come back. Not only do you have fuel costs, you have time and labor involved, but having everything in stock does two things. One, speeds everything up because we have it. It's here, it's ready to go. And I don't know how to say it. Oh, I know what else I want to say. When the going gets rough and the going gets tough, and let's say the hardware stores are no longer available, between this little bit of stuff here, this is nothing compared to what I could show you. I got shipping containers full of stuff, bigger stuff. But anyhow, I stockpile, I keep everything, and I'm prepared. If something catastrophic were to take place and you couldn't go to the store anymore, I have my own little warehouse here. So I appreciate you watching my videos. Like, subscribe, tell other people about me. The white-haired old man that just talks away. All right, I'll see you next time.